This conversation starts calm and then everything shifts. Let's break it down on Choir Media.
Okay. Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine.
How old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
Cool. You rocking the bonnet tonight?
Yeah, getting
Shout
the
out to the
kid.
bonnet crew.
Shout out to the Bonnet crew.
So, sister daughters, what do you got?
I totally agree with everything that you're saying. I am the oldest out of my mom's four kids.
Hmm.
And during the time, I do have young parents. My mom was, when she conceived me, she was 18. My dad was, he's 4 years older than her. So no, she was 18. So he was like in his 20s, early 20s.
Hmm.
And I have older, two brothers and one sister.
Where are you at in the birth order?
Um, it's
Are-
me, the
okay,
oldest, my
you're the
two
oldest. Okay,
brothers,
all
and
right.
then my youngest sister.
Okay, go ahead.
So majority of the stuff that you're saying is what I actually went through. And as me being the oldest, well, my mom did tell me like she did some of the stuff that you were saying she did is a victim of. And
She's a
but
victim of it
well,
herself.
I'm the victim of it,
Okay.
basically.
Okay.
And I was the one like raising my little sister because when my mom and my dad did split, we went with my dad, my father. And he pushed me into that responsibility as like raising my little sister at 7 and she was 1.
Your father did?
Yes.
Who had primary custody?
Nobody did. They were just young and on some, young BS. And
Well,
my dad,
what I'm
oh,
trying to ask is,
sorry.
when you say your father pushed you into it,
Yes.
what I'm hearing, the only person that can push you into somebody is somebody that has to have primary custody.
Okay. So at that time it would be my father, I would say.
Okay. How and you were how old?
I was 7 and my little sister was not even 1 yet. I'm 7 years older than her.
So 7 and 1. That's pretty young to be with your father. Where was your mother?
My mother, she was staying with my uncle at the time.
Okay.
And all of us went with my father when they first separated.
Okay. So she was just with your uncle,
Her
and
brother.
her young children were with the father.
Yes. We was with our father at the
Why?
time.
Why? I mean, especially for the 1 year old.
Because I guess that was the agreement that they agreed upon. They didn't really. It's two different stories about it,
Hmm.
but we was with him around that time, and then we went back with our mother.
About what
So
age were you when you were back with your mom?
I would say 8, 7. We was going like it was like back and forth.
Okay, you're not making any sense because when you say you go somewhere, I'm assuming you go somewhere and you stay. But are you talking about you were going back and forth, but during the months?
Yeah, it will be like months, or it'll be like we'll see her on the weekend or wherever he will allow her to see us. Like it was a bunch of,
Did your
I
mother
would
have
say,
any issues?
unnecessary.
Did your mothers have any issues?
Yeah, I guess she cheated on my father.
Well, what I'm just saying is it's unusual for children to be under 8 years old to be with a father,
Well, my
especially
father,
if your mother wasn't incarcerated.
yeah, no, that was just the agreement. He decided to tell her that he was taking his kids. That was his decision, and that's what my mom went with.
But you saw your mom though.
Yes, I saw my mother.
So
Yeah,
she still had a hand in raising you guys.
yes, she did.
So I'm just trying to make sure whether your father was in charge, your mother still had a hand. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
I know. It's a lot of
where, I mean,
craziness.
is your mother married today?
Yes, my stepfather. She's actually a widow. My stepfather died last year in April.
And how the rest of your kids turn out?
They're
The rest,
still.
you and your siblings.
They're still. My siblings are still. You can tell that they're still affected of what went down, far as my mother and my father breakup when we was younger. A lot of the the issues that they emotional issues that they're adapt from
Well,
that.
this is beyond sister daughter stuff. This
Oh.
sounds like just a broken family situation, which happens. I
Hmm.
hope you all are getting counseling, because when you say you went with your father and your father pushed you into taking care of your younger sibling, well, that's kind of the norm. Men really don't have anything to do with kids under 7 years old. That's really the mother's territory. We usually
Hmm.
step in afterwards. So I'm trying to understand where your mom was. It sounds like you were living with your dad and your mom was living with her brother, and she was the visiting parent.
Yeah, for a short period of time, and
And
then we went
then,
back with the rest of my life. After that
okay,
short period of time, I would
right,
live with my mother.
right. So when you were living with your mother, I can assume that already if she wasn't in a position to take care of you, she at one point she's not going to be in a position to help you guys when she had more kids. So, have you ever gotten any kind of therapy?
No.
Why not?
I didn't really consider it at a
How old are
young
you again?
age. I'm 30.
The way you're telling this story, is this how this was this how other people, kids in your neighborhood were?
Mm,
Families, other
they were
families
far
too.
worse, I would say.
Okay, but since you've been out of high school
Mhm.
and you've kind of understood and left your neighborhood,
Mhm.
you notice this is kind of not the way it was supposed to happen.
Yes, sir.
So what about therapy? Why not consider going to talk to somebody about all this?
mm, I consider it now. I'm doing a lot of, I would say,
You can't
like,
fix it. You can't fix it.
oh yeah, I know.
You
I
can't
step back
fix it.
a lot.
You can't
That was
fix it, and there's nothing we can pray away. That's why I keep
right.
saying we need therapy so much, because all this chaos, and I'm not going to pass. I'm not going to say one way or another. But at 30,
Mhm.
we should. It, you have one child. How many children you have?
I don't have any children.
Well, if you want a future, and kids, something, then we take ourselves into these situations. And
Hmm.
you got to address these things, because this sounds like a whole lot.
And
So,
I'm happy you said that. Like, a lot of like my sibling, like that was my problem. I feel like I took the role of trying to fix everything to make sure every like body was like comfortable and stuff like that. But I'm
mm,
learning as my journey that I can't fix what happened. So I
nope.
gotta just
Nope, no, that tends to be what happens when young parents have a kid, and the oldest kid turns out to be the
right.
sister, and not the daughter. But get
Yes.
into therapy like this week. They have free initial consultations. I'm gonna talk to you. So look, no matter how we like it, we got therapy is something that I think is just important for just get a mental checkup to see how you're doing. I mean, I think we have to think therapy is for crazy people, and when something's wrong. All this stuff is hectic. Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 37 years old.
Cool. So, sister daughters, what do we got?
Well, in my household, it was completely different. Like the previous young woman you were speaking to, I was myself raised by a single father, me and my sisters. I was with my father from the age of 5.
Okay. So,
And
do you have anything on this topic?
oh, yes, on this topic, I can understand where you're coming from as far as the mother daughter relationship. With me and my
Mm-hmm.
mother, we don't have absolutely no relationship at all, even to this day. Um,
So,
it was a lot of
okay.
issues that she went through as a
Well,
child.
hold on. With due respect, if you don't have a relationship with your mother, there's no sister daughter dynamic. There's just nothing.
Well, I'm not going to say we don't have absolutely no relationship. It's more so of a toxic, you
Well,
know.
it could be that, man, but I'm trying to stick to the subject I have on the table, because if I
Okay.
do that, I'll be talking. See, when I do a monologue, I want to talk about the monologue. I can't just try to talk about all these things. That's why I kind of let the last person go, because that thing really didn't fit. You were raised by your father, right?
Yes.
All right. So, due respect, this really wouldn't fit for this situation.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So, Yeah. Yeah. Let's try to stay on topic, folks. Um, is that a woman? Yeah.
Hello,
Hello. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 28.
All right. Sister, daughter. What do you got for me?
Well, seeing your last statement with the last person, because I do have a relationship with my mother, but I think more so for what you're speaking about, the relationship with my sister and my mom would probably be a little bit different because I have, I'm the younger sibling, and my
Okay.
sister is years older than me.
Okay.
Um,
Well, you don't have to be the oldest. You just, was your father in the household?
yes, I have both parents in the household,
Okay.
so that's why I'm like, I want to make sure I'm on topic here because
Well, if they're, okay. Are they still married?
yes, they are.
Uh,
Hmm.
are you married?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Probably wouldn't fit then. I mean, I mean, unless
Mm-hmm.
oldest, youngest, yeah, you probably got an overabundance of everything. Maybe not what you wanted, but you got more than most folks got.
Yeah.
So, okay, probably won't fit here. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, nah. The more she talks, the less the story adds up. That's what kept jumping out at me. The timelines don't line up, the explanations keep shifting, and every time Kevin presses for clarity, she pivots, deflects, or adds a new emotional layer to avoid accountability. That's not confusion, that's inconsistency. And I'm gonna say this straight, she's lying about parts of her story. Maybe not about everything, but enough to protect the version of herself she wants to believe in. When someone can't tell a clean, linear story about their life, especially major events,